Hello, my dear children. How are you all? How your online studies are going on? Today I am here with a new topic, a poem, Wandering Singers, written by Sarojini Naidu. Before I explain, let me tell you something about the poet Sarojini Naidu. She was a celebrated poet who was born on February 13, 1879, and she died on March 2nd, 1949. She was a playwright and Indian independence activist. She was the first woman to become president of the Indian National Congress and to achieve the post of governor of Uttar Pradesh. It was said that her poetry was so beautiful that it could also be sung. And that is why her collections of poems, The Golden Threshold, brought her recognition as Bulbulehan or Bharat Kokila, the Nightingale of India. Her poems describe the beauty she saw in the people and things around her, including markets, bazaars, festivals, traditions, myths, and legends. They also have a musical quality that I told you before, which makes them enjoyable to recite and listen to. This poem is about wandering singers who once used to go in small groups from village to village and town to town in India, playing their instruments, flutes, and singing songs about heroic deeds and battles as well as passionate love and great tragedy. Their songs constituted a rich store of folk literature full of legends and myths about the past. Now see the poem Wandering Singers, written by Sarojini Naidu. Where the voice of the wind calls our wandering feet through echoing forest and echoing street. With lutes in our hands, ever singing we roam. All men are kindred, the world is our home. Our lays are of cities whose lustre is set, the laughter and beauty of women long dead, the sword of all battles, the crown of all kings, unhappy and simple and sorrowful things. What hope shall we gather? What dreams shall we sow? Where the wind calls our wandering footsteps, we go. No love bids us stray, no joy bids us wait. The voice of the wind is the voice of our fate. So, children, Sarojini Naidu, she had tried to express how the life of the wandering singers is unique. She tried to describe how the singers entertain people as they move from one place to another. This poem is a simple description of some tribal communities in India, the way they live and their outlook on life. Their nomadic way of life shapes their attitude to life. It expresses the lonely, nomadic, and selfless life of the wandering singers. They move about everywhere, singing forever for others, only for others. Children, one more thing I would like to bring into your notice. The poet has used the plural, first person plural. See in the first line, our wandering feet. Then see the third line, we roam. The fourth line, our home. Have you noticed it? Can you tell me why? Why poet has not used I, me, my? Why she has used our, we? Why? Let me tell you. The poet did not use I because the poem is about a group of wandering singers. Not any specific group, but any or all other wandering singers. She did not use they because she wants it to seem as if the wandering singers are speaking to the readers, means to us, directly telling the readers their own stories rather than someone else talking about the singers. That is why she had used first person plural, that is, we are, throughout the poem. See the first paragraph. Where the voice of the wind calls our wandering feet through echoing forest and echoing street. Can you tell me the voice of the wind calls? Have you ever heard the voice of the wind? Actually, it means the sound of the wind. The sound of the wind feels like a voice to the singers, to the wandering singers, as if inviting them to different places, to move on different places. That is why it is written, where the voice of the wind calls, our wandering feet. Our wandering feet means they keep on moving from one place to another. That is why it is written, our wandering feet. Through echoing forest and echoing street. It means wherever they pass through. They keep singing whether they pass through a forest or a street. Their songs echo through those places, forests and streets. With lutes in our hands, ever singing we roam. All men are kindred, the world is home. The third line says that they always used to keep on one instrument. See here the instrument. See. So this is called lutes. In Hindi we say iktara. We also say iktara. So they use this instrument every time it is visible in their hand. They keep on playing. So with lutes in their hands, they keep on singing and roaming from one place to another. According to them, all men are their kindred. What is the meaning of kindred? Kindred means family or relatives. According to poet, the whole world is their home with no difference between forest, the wild, the streets and cities. They see all people as their relatives. So it is written, all men are our kindred, means all people of the world are their relatives. Okay, now see the second paragraph. A lace are of cities whose luster is shed. What is the meaning of lace? Lace means songs. So a lace are of cities whose luster is shed, the laughter and beauty of women long dead. The fourth line, unhappy and simple and sorrowful things. The second paragraph says that the wandering singers sing about cities which were once great and famous, about the laughter and beauty of the women who died long ago, about all battles and kings, about their crowns, about their glories, and about different happy and simple and sad things. Now see the third paragraph. What hope shall we gather? What dreams shall we sow? The poet, in the words of wandering singers, describing that since they cannot dream of prospering in one place, since they are a wandering tribe. The singers are wondering what dreams they may begin to dream that can possibly come true. Why? Because they are a wandering tribe. They have been nomadic tribes for generation to generation, and they are destined to live like that without attachment to family or a place. They are not attached to anyone in particular. They have no fixed destination or place to reach. They move in a relaxed pace, going wherever they feel like going, free to change directions as often as the wind. See the third line here. No love. No love bids us terrain, no joy bids us wait. It means that they have no bonds of love or joy that bind them to a place. They wander wherever they may feed themselves and their families, leaving their futures in the hands of fate. Fate means destiny. They have no expectations for themselves. They have no dreams for themselves. So how do they or how can they share to others? Their purpose of their life is just to spread the love and happiness, singing songs of long lost things and glories. So this was the poem all about. Let me tell you about the rhyming scheme of this poem. See the first paragraph, last word is feet. Then second paragraph, last word is street. So feet is rhyming with street. Then third line, last word, roam. Fourth line, last word, home. So roam is rhymed with home. In this way, the rhyming scheme of the poem is A A B B. How A? First line, last word is rhymed with second line last word. That's why it is being repeated. It is said A. And third line last word Rome is rhymed with home. That's why BB. The sound is being repeated. Fine. See the second paragraph. Shed is rhymed with dead. It means this is C1, C, and then kings, things. Then we get fourth rhyming kings, things. So it becomes D. Last third paragraph C. So is rhymed with go. So we get fifth pair of rhyming words. We also find some alliteration, repetence of the first letter of the word in the lines, like where, voice, wind, wandering. So where W, wind W, and wandering W. These are repeated letters. Then again, simple, sorrowful. S is repeated, simple and sorrowful. Third one, C, where, wind, and wandering we. Again, W being repeated. So these are the alliteration. So I hope you understand the poem very well. How was it? If you liked it, just click the like button and subscribe the channel to get more explanation. So please subscribe. Have a nice day. Bye bye.